There's so many Reiki practitioners nowadays who get their 2 days Reiki training, their attunement, and then they're basically on their own. They practice a little bit. And what happens then is that either somewhere along the way, they get confused with all these concepts, spiritual concepts that are out there nowadays. And with all this overwhelming information, it is difficult to differ sometimes what actually matters, what is actually part of Reiki. And then they start mixing things, but actually with everything they add, they just add to the confusion. Another common outcome is that they start doubting their own ability or the effectiveness of Reiki itself, leading to the abandonment of Reiki. And only few people I met actually managed to really integrate Reiki as a practice and as a path in their life, grow on that path, and eventually begin sharing it, and in the ideal case also make it a profession. So I, for example, practice Reiki for 20 years now, and a big part of that time I was on this path here. And later on, I came to that path, and only years after that, I got back to Reiki wondering what I was missing. And I started a research and I got my answers. And once it clicked, it automatically changed how I practiced it. And that resulted in a stronger flow of Reiki, which resulted in better health for myself, stronger sensitivity for energy, better results during client treatments. And that resulted in better word of mouth, in more clients returning. And that's when I became confident enough to say, this practice is so powerful. Now I feel confident enough to actually develop this into a profession. And when I reflected and thought, what is it that actually made this change happen? I realized that the fundament of everything is the mindset that we practice Reiki with. Because once I stopped seeing Reiki as a palm healing technique, but rather as a whole system, it automatically influenced how I practice it. And this methodology, from mindset to practice to profession, is what I am teaching in this Reiki mini training. In the first part, I'm showing you the origins of Reiki and also talk about the flow of ki. In the second part, I show you traditional Japanese practices that help us cultivate and strengthen the flow of Reiki in our body-mind system. And in the last part, I teach methodologies of effective Reiki treatments and techniques that have a powerful impact on our clients. And everyone who completes this mini training within 5 days also unlocks an additional mini course where I teach how to build your Reiki online presence step by step, because I know many Reiki practitioners are struggling with that as well. Getting that mini course is very simple. You basically just need to go through this mini training within 5 days. And if you do that, it's all yours. If that sounds good, then feel free to click on the link somewhere around this video and I'll see you inside. Bye bye.